All right. 725 people playing 10 minutes ago. 752 people playing in the last 24 hours. That's concurrently, mind you. That is not bad. And here we go. Mixed reviews, 41% positive. Yeah, I don't have really all that high hopes for the game. I am actually, I guess, a little scared to even scroll down. I don't even want to see what the reviews say at this point. I just want to experience the game myself. So, yeah, let's do this. Alright, so DK Online is apparently a PvP-oriented MMORPG that was released in March 2019. That is pretty damn recent, and it's done by Masangsoft as well, the team re-releasing RaiderZ. Wait, re-releasing RaiderZ. Oh god, is DK Online a re-release as well? Oh, well, crap, yeah. It looks like the game was originally released back in March 2012 and had over 50,000 concurrent players at its peak. That is really, really huge. 700 in comparison is, it's kind of disheartening to see then, since that is a very small fraction of its former glory. Regardless, let's check this game out. So we get 5 races to choose between: human, elf, gray elf. I don't know why we're going with that. I mean, she's probably the most tan person I've seen thus far. And does she have cat ears, or is that just her hair? Oh, whoops. A lichen and the deal. Unfortunately, each race is actually gender locked. Instead of gender locking classes, we have gender locked races. Yeah, races. Wrap your head around that. There are currently 4 classes in game: the Paladin, the Sorceress, Shadow Mage, and Paladin, with the Archer supposedly coming in the future sometime. Each race has a selection of classes made available to them, such as the Elf being the only race that could be a Sorceress. This makes it difficult, I guess, to play the race you want, because, let's be real here, my wife wanted to play the Mage class of the game, and therefore was limited to only playing Elf. Yeah, so, you know, that kind of sucked. Character creation, though, you know, admittedly wasn't really half bad. You're given a couple of predetermined faces, hairstyles, makeup options, and facial accessories, but that's about it. While you're very limited in what you can create, each race has their own unique options to choose between, and the characters actually look pretty good. But holy shit, this irked me. The facial accessories, like, they moved whenever she blinked, which just made her look ridiculous. It just absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't deal with that. So even though that looked pretty cool, I ended up opting to go accessoryless. Then I began my journey in the world of DK Online. Or I thought I was about to begin my journey. My game promptly crashed after selecting my character, which, you know, is always great fun and a sign of a great game. So, you know, doing what any normal person would do, I booted the game back up and jumped straight back in, because you know what? I am not gonna let that stop me from playing the game. But, yeah. Nope, it crashed again. Apparently, to play DK Online, you're required to disable your antivirus or add it as an exception, allowing the game through your... Wait. This requires further investigation. Yep, I feel like this game just earned back some of what it lost by forcing me to let it through my antivirus. And yeah, then it just goes and does this to me. After changing resolution to 1080p and upping the graphics to maximum, the game just runs like I'm using a computer from 1994. Oh god, getting this game to work is a chore in and of itself. Okay, so closing out of the game after upping all the settings seemed to have fixed the issue, but Jesus, that was beyond irritating. I honestly don't know how many times I actually have had to close out of the game thus far. Okay, so combat, which I'm sure you're all curious of, is tab target. No action combat here. Nope, the combat is actually, I guess it's, you know, it's a little rough as well, and honestly the skill system really just confuses me just a little bit. Like, I'm aware you can learn skills, but after hours of playing, I'd learned one? I think I'd learned one, and the game didn't really go about explaining how to learn more. But I mean, that's just me. My wife, Mrs. STIX, who played Sorcerer, had learned 1 or 2, though they were learned via scrolls, I think she said, which I never actually obtained any of, so, yeah. I don't know. The cash shop, though, holy fuck me sideways. Yes, you are seeing that correctly. The Blessed DK Special Package is $70. And all it does is give you, like, in essence, what most free-to-play MMOs would refer to as a VIP membership that lasts for 30 days. 30 days. Like, you have to pay $70 every 30 days to retain your VIP membership. To put this into perspective, Blade and Soul, Terra, Black Desert, Elder Scrolls Online, just So many MMORPGs have VIP memberships for around, you know, like $15 per month. That's the same as like a subscription fee to a pay-to-play MMORPG. So 70? Are you kidding me? What the fuck were these guys smoking? And has anyone actually paid for that? Like, I am genuinely curious, because the thought that people would is just inane. But, you know, I mean, it's your money, so if you want to spend it, you go right ahead. I just think it's discouraging to know that they gate things like this behind such a large paywall. Unfortunately, nobody I met while running around was very sociable or spoke English, which I guess was another somewhat sizable issue as well. There were so many Koreans in the game, and while I have no issue with Koreans personally, when the majority of players are Korean, why are we playing again? I don't speak Korean, so the language barrier is a huge issue. Wait a second, does this remind anyone of an orc stronghold from World of Warcraft? Like, the building, it looks so orcish. Like, I'm not even kidding. Seriously, look at this. Okay, sorry, I went a little off topic there. So, you know, with the weird WoW-ish orc houses aside, the town is very alive with players. From what I could tell, the vast majority of them crowded around whatever this town was called. New players were literally spawning in every other minute, and honestly, that is always refreshing to see. Nobody wants to play a dead game. Questing, though, seemed about what you'd expect from the game. Well, you know, at least for like the first hour or two. After that, there was a drastic change in how long quests took, as we jumped from requiring 5 to 10 monsters killed per quest, or 3 to 5 items looted, to 30 to 50 monsters killed and 30 items looted with less than a 50% drop rate per item. So you can imagine how old that got real fast. Judging by that, however, at only level 12, it is safe to assume that the game is a Korean grinder requiring you to grind more than quest. Which is fine. I mean, you know, there's a niche for that, but I've always hated grinding the same monsters over and over, and when wandering around, I came to the realization that everyone I saw was grinding as opposed to questing. And while they were more than willing to party up to make things easier, after we finally completed our objective, we'd leave and most of them would remain, continuing to grind pretty much indefinitely. Since we'd run back to complete our quest like 20-30 minutes later, and they'd still be there killing the same monsters. We partied with someone in the same area as us when we were level 13, and they were level 18, which is insane because you get like 10% XP per quest completion and like 1% XP every 3 monster kills. Yeah, overall, I guess I can say that, you know, the game is not for me. Definitely not for me. I can't comment on whether the game is pay to win or not at this point, but that huge $70 per month investment is just a huge note for me. That is a red flag if I ever saw one. The combat, it's unrefined, especially with it releasing in 2012. Graphically, I mean, the character models look alright, nothing compared to MMORPGs like Terra or Blade and Soul, which launched in 2011 and 2012 respectively. Ultimately though, the grind, I guess, it just really turned me off. The lack of explanation of in-game mechanics made it more difficult than it should have been, and the large majority of the player base being Korean really made it hard to communicate with anyone. I tried countless times talking in world chat and just nope. This is one of the few MMORPGs that I would definitely not recommend to someone looking to play something new. It looks old, it feels old, and grinding is a chore. But hey, at the very least, it's got a more active population than Bless Online. Well, for a couple weeks anyway. And I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more goodness like this, and I will see you all next time. Peace. Oh, hey.